Good morning, fifth graders. It's Mr. Lake. I made this quick video to help you kind of find your Clever and understand how you're supposed to log in for your assignments. So if you'll kind of follow along, and you can refer back to this video as you need. If you would open up and go to your Google page. Okay. Up here at the top, you may have a Clever page right here, an icon. If not, you can come over to your TPS 501 bookmarks, drop that down, and come down to the Clever portal. Okay? So either way, you will get to Clever. Clever is where we will find all of our platforms you are going to be working on this year. And when I mean find, you'll find the access to. So as you see, we have MobyMax, our Mastery Connect, you have Pear Deck, Google Classroom, and Seesaw. And the cool thing about Clever is everything is connected to your Google email. So you have to log in with your Google email, okay? So I'm going to start with Seesaw. And of course, my Seesaw is going to look different than yours, but when you initially log in, let me log out. Let me sign out. You're going to come to this page when you first log in. You're going to click I am a student, and then it will ask you for you will log in with your Google email. Okay, so I'm a teacher. I'm going to log in with my teacher Google email. And then it will automatically take me to my Seesaw class. Now, we do have two classrooms showing. I have one labeled Do Not Use, and then I have one that says Mr. Lake's 5th grade S1, which means semester 1. So this is the one we'll use up until probably after the Christmas holiday break. Okay? So make sure you always check this one. When you click in there, you should see your activities for today. This activity at the bottom is just a fun way to kind of introduce yourself to the class. Okay, it's a Flipgrid. The instructions are all right here for you to follow. As you scroll up, you will see today's math lesson, today's science lesson, today's reading lesson. That is generally what will be in Seesaw: your math, your science, social studies, your reading. If there is a writing assignment, it will most likely be over in Google Classroom. The 5th grade teachers are working on this to make it more compatible for you. Okay? Now, I have sent out a couple of announcements on Seesaw. So as you see, Mr. Williams is here, and he's doing the morning pledge with you. So you just click on the video, click it again, and then it will open up for you.
Hey, good morning, students. My name is Vic Williams. I am your principal of McEachern Elementary School. And as you can see up here, last year was our 60th anniversary. I've got a picture over here of all of us students and staff here. And over here is the 50th anniversary. So it's so glad to have you back here for our 61st year. And yes, our school colors are green and yellow. I'm going to be leading you in the Pledge of Allegiance right now. So if you would take your hand, your right hand, and put it on your heart, I'll lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and have a great day. I do want to let you know our school colors are what? Green and yellow.
Okay, I'm going to stop his video for now. But that will be on an announcement every day for you. I may put it in as an assignment so you get right to it. Okay? So be looking for that. So back to your activities. So let me show you what you should do. So I would read my math activity, what I'm supposed to do at math time. Follow your schedule, and I'll show you where to find that if you don't have that. Okay, it says watch the video provided, the provided instructional video. To do that, you're just going to click. When you see a little link here, that means there's something else there. So just click on it. Click again.
Hello, 5th grade scholars. My name is Mrs. Johnson. I teach 5th grade at State Street Elementary in Topeka, and I am here to be your math teacher.
Okay, so that is your math assignment. Then you come back, and then it says click Add a Response. Now, I'm going to sign in as a sample student. Here's my assignment. I need to multiply by powers of 10, doing what I learned from the instructional video with Miss Johnson. Okay, it says rearrange the digits to show the correct answer. Oh, so I notice I have to rearrange the digits, so I want to use this move icon down here at the bottom. So if I click that, I can manipulate these numbers. So 4 and 38/100ths multiplied by 10 is, so I remember from the video that when I multiply by 10, I move the numbers one place value to the left. And that means every number moves. They're like a team. So 4 and 38/100ths times 10 is 43 and 8/10. And then I'm done with that problem. When I am done, if I don't get this all the way finished today, that's fine, because today's lesson is a 2-part lesson, and this work is not really due till tomorrow. So you have today's work and tomorrow's work to get done, but you have 2 days. I could click this draft button, and it keeps my work where it's at, and it saves it. Or if I think I'm done, I can click this green check mark, and that means it's good to go, and I submit it. Okay. Draft, meaning I'm not done, I'll come back to it. Green, I'm done, I'm going to submit it. Okay, I'm going to go out of here. Okay, and you'll do that with every video. See, here's a link, so that means there's a video or something connected to that video. Okay, now I'll be honest with you. I'm just getting used to using Seesaw as a teacher. So I will possibly make a few mistakes, but I'll do my best to make sure the directions are very clear for you. Okay? So do your best in Seesaw. Now let's go look at our Google Classroom. I did notice and receive some emails that people had submitted things to me yesterday. I don't know how you did, because you didn't know what the expectations were for that assignment. But that's okay, because I was glad that you were in there looking around. Okay? On here, I will always have at the top in the classroom our Zoom login. And this is until we go to phase 2 of learning. Okay? As you scroll down, I have our website page here. We're going to get to the web page here in a minute. And then I have entered in some assignments and topics that we will be doing throughout the year using Google Classroom. For instance, the independent reading log. When you click here, you're going to come in, you'll have your own document. And it's going to come up to you like this. And this is for your guided reading time at 8:30. Okay? So when you've read a chapter or a book for 20 minutes, you're going to choose if it's a fiction book. Remember, fiction is a story that's not real. Or a nonfiction book. You have questions for nonfiction. You choose which type of book and which type of questions you're going to answer. Let's say I'm reading a nonfiction book. I'm going to answer this question. What made you pick this book? And explain it. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to highlight this box. So I click the box. I highlight it. And that's telling me that's what I'm going to answer on my journal page. Then I'm going to come to September. Now, if you notice down here at the bottom, we have this laid out for you for the whole year. So you want to make sure to tap into the month we're in. What month are we in currently? That's right, September. So I will click September, and then here's my September 9th reading. I double click. And I'm going to type in my title of my book. I'm going to type in my question. Now, I may have to go back. and see what my question is. Why did you pick this book? Explain. So I'm just going to type it there. And then how many pages I read. And then I'm just going to journal what I read. I picked this book because I have heard that Catherine, that's the author of Ivan, Applegate, is a phenomenal author. And then I would continue on. Now, you are fifth graders. I do not expect just to see one or two sentences. I expect to see enough information that explains your full thinking, okay? I trust that you can do it. Will it be rough at the beginning? It might be. That's okay. But I do expect more than one or two sentences. And make sure that it makes sense, okay? But by just a side note, I did read the one and only Ivan. Have any of you? Okay, if not, we might read it together this year. And then I read the sequel, the one and only Bob. I'm not going to tell you about the stories yet because if you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil it. But just FYI. All right, so that's that journal. This is during your guided time from 8:30 to 9:30 right now while we're remote learning in phase 1. Now, you do not submit this assignment to me. As you see, this goes on all year. I will periodically get in here to check to see, oh, hey, Keegan, how are you doing in your independent reading log? Oh, I noticed you didn't do a couple days. What happened? It allows for us to have a conversation about that, okay? I expect you to be responsible and honest. Okay, let's go back to our classroom. So I will have different things. I have a morning check-in. That will always be there. I would hope that you do a morning check-in every morning. Just click on it, open it up, and it's a Google form. And I've just got some fun things on there that kind of get you and I acquainted with one another again, but also to give you a space to kind of just reflect and talk to me. Nobody sees this but you and I. That's it. Okay? Be honest. You don't have to fill out everything. It's up to you. But if you have something you want to tell me specifically, this is a way we could do it while we're remote learning. We may even use this when you're back in the classroom to kind of keep things anonymous. And you know what anonymous means, right? Yeah, you keep it to yourself between you and somebody else, okay? So feel free to use that, but I would like for everybody to kind of do that for me daily. I probably kind of do that to check to see if you're really doing your schoolwork from home too, okay? So it's for me. All right, I'm going to stop my video. I'm going to show you, I'm not going to stop it just yet, sorry. Mr. Lake thinks way out here, okay? I'm going to show you the 5th grade website really quick. This is awesome. So you click here. If you scroll down, you can see we have our 5th grade team of teachers. Mrs. Kelly is a new 5th grade teacher. You know me, Mr. Lake. And then we have Mrs. Russell. Mrs. Grelk, you probably are familiar with because some of you had her in 3rd grade. She is our new special education teacher for the team. Mrs. Ruby, who is our instructional coach for teachers, she helps us become better teachers. But she's also going to be a micro teacher when we come to the second phase. And you're back in the classroom. She might be your teacher. I don't know. Mrs. Garvin, how many of you know her? Raise your hand. She's in our class all year. How awesome. And then we have Miss Meese that'll be working with us also. Okay? So you can click on my picture, Miss Kelly's picture, Miss Russell's picture, learn a little bit about us. Down here, you will see expectations. We always have our Mustang expectations. We have Zoom expectations. And then there's classroom expectations. Okay? These buttons will take you to different portals. So if you want to see the class schedule, you just click on class schedule. And bam, there's your schedule. A lot of you have asked me, Mr. Lake, when do I get on Zoom? It's right here. So 8:30 to 9:30, you're doing guided reading. And you follow that assignment. I'll show you where to find that assignment. Okay? This is your schedule. So you might bring it up and leave it on a tab so you can refer back to it. Now let's go back to the student portal. Right here. Weekly assignments, September 9th through 11th. September 9th, that's today. First day of school, welcome back. there are some assignments that we need to start today. And it's okay if you get confused or you're not sure how to get going, but at least give it a try today, okay? And down here it says, click on the day of the week to find your assignments. Okay, secret. There's a link icon here, but these Monday, Tuesday aren't linked because Monday was Labor Day. We weren't in school. Tuesday was yesterday. We weren't in school. But today is Wednesday. It's underlined. If it has a document to it, it's underlined. Okay? So you'll click on Wednesday, and Mrs. Kelly created this cool power slide for you to keep you organized. So you'll just go through the power slide. Oh, it's almost 8:30. I should have my breakfast. I'm ready to go. I've got to do guided reading. She's listed on here what you need to do, the must-dos, and then she has the may-dos. That's if you get done with your must-do, okay? So if you'll click on the guided reading classroom link, anything that has something to it is highlighted blue. It will take you to a guided reading interactive classroom. How cool. Here is what you're supposed to do. Now notice, you have till next Friday to get everything done here. I do not expect you to get done in one day. Take your time, do your best work, okay? Everything here is hyperlinked to the activity. So except for read from your book for the independent reading, you have to go back to Google Classroom. You remember to find that in Clever, right? Other than that, everything's here for you. We will be adding different things here in the next couple weeks. We will be using this in the classroom also, so be prepared. You would just click on what you need. I've also connected a dictionary here for you because in vocabulary, you're going to be looking up definitions. I want you to get proficient with using a dictionary, not just going to Google and saying, hey, Google, what does the word claimed mean? That's being lazy. I do it sometimes when I'm in a hurry, so do you, but let's try to use the dictionary, okay? Don't stress, okay? Take your time. It will be fine. I rhymed. Okay, and you just go through and your schedule's here for you on this slide. It's kind of like a checkoff list too. You can say, okay, I've already done this. And if your parents say, hey, Kylea, did you do your math lesson at 10:15 to get ready for Zoom at 11? You can come through and say, oh, yes, I did. I read my lesson. I used the place value chart. This is an interactive chart. So when you're working, if I had 4 and 38/100ths and I want to multiply it by 10, I could actually move the numbers on this interactive chart. Oh, so when I multiply by 10, the digits move one place value to the left, 1. So I have to move everything one place value, okay? So that's there as a resource tool. Now, Miss Johnson for math will have a chart for you. You will get a chart sometime today because guess what? You might have a surprise on your porch this afternoon after 4 or 5 o'clock. Okay, but don't get all excited because it won't be there till then because Mr. Lake's got to get it all together. But anyway, okay, so that's how you find your assignments. But remember, all of your assignments to show your work are due in Google Classroom or Seesaw. Okay, I think that's enough. Your day starts here in about 15 minutes. 5th graders, do your best. I know you will. Are you going to struggle? Yes, I'm struggling. It's okay. We're in this together. Do your best. I'll see you at 11 o'clock online. Remember, you can email me. I've got Lillian emailing me. Riley's emailed me already. Keegan's emailed me once, I believe. Corday's emailed me. It's okay. Email me. That's what I'm here for. I'll answer your question, okay? Have a good morning. I'll see you at 11 o'clock. Bye for now.